Tulsa, Oklahoma. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Reese Davis, Dave Collins, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Lamb before the game, and he is so excited to be back at his alma mater. He said that they have so much potential, he understands the culture and what makes this place unique. They were in the top 25 last season, but he believes with the right recruiting and the right buy-in from the program, they can be in the top 10 or even better, maybe the playoffs this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Golden Hurricane offense takes the field as we get this game underway. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Back to throw, it's Hayes. With the catch, it's Jones. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like
who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain. That can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They go right back to it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The option look. He'll pitch it. There's some room. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to pass. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. Rushes on him, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cowboys offense takes the field for the first time in this game. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. He'll try the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. Understanding if it gets too far outside from them big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside.
Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Looks as if he's going to run it. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Cowboys are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. On the left side, here's Coleman. And the defense had that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run inside. It's Hawkins. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete. And that quarterback, he's a different breed.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll keep it on second down. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Floats it out in space. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up fourth and goal.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. They'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He got it back corner of the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. Takes a handoff and he's going right.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Rides to the back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Wants to throw, it's Hayes. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. On the move, it's Hawkins. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Cowboys have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And the Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Heaves it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Could not make his way to the corner. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they...
3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds the tight end.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
They had a good plan, but it did not work. Ready to fire from the pistol. Got the quick completion. Fighting off the defender. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Scanning the field is Hayes. He's got the tight end. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Here's a heat. He sacked this defense all over it. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he's knocked down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. That is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
It's 3rd and 5. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 3rd. Working that left side now. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Young. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Going long. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5. Left.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's Kansas State able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in Tulsa. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Makes a grab down the left side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Cowboys come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. He wants to change this route. looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Looking left. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Cowboys looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Right back to him on the ground. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a
touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Tulsa wasting no time. And off to Jones. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Oklahoma State sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Looking to fire. Release to the back. That pass is incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. Stand by the defense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Wells. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Oklahoma State sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in the...
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Right back to the well. Oh, what a cut! And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Running inside. It's Hawkins. Could be an alley. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Young.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Catch in the middle. It's Young. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Cowboys had tough field position to start. But they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run it on the counter. Crosses the 10. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Cowboys are threatening on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They're working that left side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the pummeling has started.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Hand off to Jones. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Finding some room. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tulsa!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to...
There he goes! Give him 109 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Finds his man, it's Hawkins. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give as they work on that clock. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the 2nd half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, here on the Tulsa sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Reese?
appreciate that, Holly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Might have a chance. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
He'll start this drive firing. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Cowboys peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Quickly complete. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The run inside. It's Jones. On the move at the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking to pass, it's Hayes. Firing to the right, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man, it's Wells. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw it again, and why not? It's complete to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Tulsa picked up that last first down through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. He goes right back to the air. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. A little release to the back. Turning it on. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line and a big pickup on that one. Tulsa picked up that last first down through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Hauls it in. Made a defender miss. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.